peppers. How much are your carrots? My wife and I have been here about 3 months now. Neither of us, I can't fully speak for my wife, but neither of us really, in our growing up, ever visioned ourselves being missionaries. Personally, I like Ambassador for Christ.
I started to think I wanted to be a mission doctor after I spent 6 months in Tanzania doing mission work there, and decided that it was enjoyable, I could do it.
We are in Buea, Cameroon. Buea is located about 90 kilometers from Douala, the economic center of Cameroon, on the foot of Mount Cameroon.
Buea is home to more than 225,000 people, but only 2 small hospitals.
We are currently a day clinic, and we've been a day clinic since 1971. About 12 years ago, discussion was made to create a maternal child hospital. And it's the right thing for Buea, because we have 2 other hospitals in town and additional health centers, to find a way to find a niche to specialize. Maternal child is the right way.
In 2005, your 13th Sabbath offerings provided the funding for the expansion of the small clinic in Buea. We visited Bill and Trixie 3 months after they had arrived at the newly constructed hospital building. Because of the heavy rainfall Cameroon receives in the wet season, the missionaries had some final weatherproofing to do before they could open the hospital.
Our windows are a little over 1 meter tall, but the awning will come out 1 meter, and as it comes out, it'll curve down. And as it comes out and curves down, when the wind blows, even at a 45-degree angle, and we get some pretty strong winds during the rain, that it should at least cause the wind to blow below even this windowsill.
Today, the hospital is up and running, and Bill and Trixie have started sending in photos of the work. With the help of their small staff, they are ministering to the people of Buea, Cameroon, thanks to your support of the 13th Sabbath offering.
My mission as a missionary coming here to Buea would be to show the people of Buea the love of God through a physician.
Christ came and, as we all know, spent a great deal of his time mingling with people, and in the mingling he won their confidence. And it was in that sort of mingling that he was able to do so many good things for people. Not only did he heal, of course, he did preach. And the message that he preached was empowered by the fact that he was such a kindly, caring physician.
This compassionate outreach can also be seen in the nursing staff at Buea. This hospital's nursing staff, as well as many other hospitals in neighboring countries, includes professional nurses who trained at Buea Adventist University. With your continued support of the mission offering and the world budget, a much-needed classroom and laboratory block will be constructed on this campus. The new building will give more students the ability to complete their degrees and serve their neighbors and their God in the medical ministry. About 700 miles west of Cameroon is the country of Ghana. These children are just a few of the more than 200,000 students currently attending Seventh-day Adventist schools across West Central Africa. Many families in Africa can't afford to buy school supplies for their children. This quarter's special 13th Sabbath Children's Offering will help buy school supplies that Adventist young people can give to children who need them. Sitting just outside Ghana's capital, Accra, is Valley View University. The high-quality education this Seventh-day Adventist University provides students has allowed it to grow rapidly. More than 3,000 students travel from across Ghana and neighboring countries to attend Valley View. Many of the students at this growing university are not Seventh-day Adventist when they enroll.
I came here and I knew what I was, so I never intended to become a Seventh-day Adventist, no.
This school is truly a mission field. In addition to excellent classroom education, the university offers a Christ-centered campus with Adventist students and faculty living their faith every day.
I had so many friends who were Adventists. We spoke about so many things, but never about faith, because they knew that it was a no-go area.
Each semester, the university plans a large week of spiritual emphasis on campus. All students are invited to attend, but this can be challenging since the university does not have a building large enough to accommodate all the students at one time.
I went there just as any other young person to go and listen, and I was right there in the front seat. He spoke about so many things, and that was when I started asking myself so many questions. He really explained the origin of the Sabbath, why the Sabbath should be kept. And I kept on, and so many questions were coming across my mind, and that was when everything started.
During our week of spiritual emphasis, where we worship, it's not big enough. And because of that, some students come and there are no seats for them. And because there are no seats for them, they don't even come at all. But when we have a big auditorium like this, it is going to help us.
The foundation for the new church has already been built. And because of your support of mission offerings and the world budget, this growing Seventh-day Adventist University will have a large church building in the center of campus.
It serves to reorientate people that this is the focus of this institution. Now, everything you learn must surround the teaching of this church.
When it's getting closer to Friday and then entering into the Sabbath where worship begins, you feel very relieved and also very closer to God. So with that alone, it relieves you from all your stress and you forget about the academic work issue, and then you move on with life with God.
Previously, I used to be in love with the church, but now what has happened is that I have come to be in love with God rather.
Thank you for your support of the mission and world budget offerings. Thanks to your support, these vital projects, as well as many more, are happening around the world.